after these messages. We'll be right back. Okay. Just waiting for the ad to finish. I have to pause it now. Yeah. Better late than never, I guess. Yay, ads are done. Yay. Uh-oh. 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 I think I messed something up. My measurements were a little bit off, huh? Fine. Oh, nope, not there. I broke something. Oh yeah, right. Okay. I have to grab two thingies. I don't want to grab two thingies. Why am I jumping up and down? I'm glitching. I'm glitching. Why am I glitching? I'm not supposed to be glitching. I'm not supposed to be glitching. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. I was a little too high. Okay. I'm too high. Hello. I apologize for being late, but as you guys know, there was a concert tonight on Twitch and I wanted to see it. They look like they finished with the concert portion that they're playing the game to find their spot in the game where their music is, so I figured this is a good time to go ahead and start streaming. Okay? Tonight's game is a visual novel game called GhostPia, and because the game is a visual novel, I don't want to stream too much of it because I would rather you guys actually, if you do find it interesting, that you would want to get the game on your own and to put that so they can actually earn something out of it. So I'm not going to play too much of it, but probably about an hour or so of it. And then yeah, if you guys like it, then I'll give you guys a link where you can get it if you want. But yeah, beyond that, like I said, I'm sorry I'm late, but I was watching the Spirit Machines concert. I wasn't aware it was going to happen today, I thought I had a couple of days before to play it, but I had to improvise at the last second. And yeah, as you guys know, they won a contest where they were able to get their music included in the expansion for Cyberpunk 2077. An expansion that I was supposed to be actually able to play, but I don't have the game yet, so I can't play it and stream it. So yeah, I'm a little off on that. How you doing? They have Sandslash in the DLC Pokemon game? Huh? What DLC Pokemon game? You mean the one that they added a DLC game to a Pokemon game existing? Well, which one are you talking about? Which one? If it's the new one, I definitely don't have it. I want a Sandslash. I want a Sandslash. I want a Sandslash. I do want a Sandslash. And I wasn't sure if you guys noticed yesterday, but I actually changed my model. Oh, see, I don't have Scarlet and Violet, so yeah. Last Pokemon I have was X, I think, or Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield was the last Pokemon game I got, so I don't have access to that stuff yet. Darn it! I'm behind. I'm so behind. Yep. Thank you. I decided to what I did was I changed my hairstyle. And I decided to bring back old outfits I had from previous models and put it onto this one. Yesterday, I actually wore a shirt that was for Koei that I made from scratch. And this time I've actually brought this in. So, yeah. I like the flatness of it. And I like the little color strap. So that's why I do like about the other one was I like the flat. I didn't like it wild, but I like the bangs. So I found a good compromise between a little bit messy, but a lot more straight, and a little highlight. And then I keep the long hair, you see, like over here. So I get to keep that, and I get to keep my kitty ears. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So I think this is a lot better. And the shading on my head actually helps with making it look like I have some depth. So the actual shadows I've added will actually make it look more kind of realistic like. See? So I like that. I like that. So yeah, that's what that is. And as for today's game, yes, they are. They're so amazing that I decided to should I show you what I did? I'll show you what I did. That. See? I showcased my Koei love. See, same hairstyle, but I actually made this shirt from scratch. So I actually designed this myself. Of course. Look that. I switch out my other one though. Which one was it? But I made a couple up. Oh god. There's still a glitch in the program where I have to switch my facial modes because the emote modes kick in automatically instead of it going to default, so I had to improvise on that. So I fixed it to a degree, sort of, in a way. I guess you could call it. I did, sort of. I think. Don't make me think too hard though, okay? I don't want to think. Now today's game is called GhostPia, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. Well, it's always been a gradient. It's always been brown, and it was always supposed to have a purple highlight, but that little stripe is something that actually offsets it. And also when I rearranged the bangs, it actually changed the reflective points, so the light reflecting points actually are more pronounced on this one, so you can see it a little bit better. But if you look at the bottom up back of my hair, it's all brown. So because this is arching and hitting more light, it's actually more visible now. It's called GhostPia. It's a visual novel, but it's more like a kinetic visual novel, so I don't get to make choices in it, but it's supposed to have a really good story. But because I don't want to ruin too much of it, I'm only going to play about an hour or so of it, because I don't want to ruin too much of the game, and I want the game to be more of a surprise. So I'm not going to play the whole thing and not make the game worth anything, because yeah, that's how it goes. Now, if it had multiple choices, that'll be another story, because that means I could actually play, and you won't be able to see everything unless you play it all on your own type of thing. But this, because it's a kinetic one, it means I'm locked into the story, but people were saying it's a really good story. Apparently, it's about a girl who moves into a ghost town, and it seems that she doesn't really fit in. Because, or they say it's like I'm not sure if it's a metaphor for ghosts or if it's actual ghosts or not. I can't really tell based off the information. But she definitely doesn't belong. You definitely sense that she doesn't belong. And it's kind of eerie-like. So, and plus it has like staticky glitches that happen throughout it, which is why I actually changed the theme a bit to be a little bit more reflective of that. So let me go ahead and get to the screen where I can show you guys the trailer for it. So to find out where I put the trailer. See if I can find it. Let me see if they have it on the whole actual page. No. No, I don't want that. Okay, this will work. I found a good trailer. I didn't want a trailer that showed too much, so I had to be really careful. Okay, so let's go to... Oh, how you doing, Quake? Let's go to the web browsing screen. Okay. And I'm going to mute the music and showcase the trailer. If I can play it on YouTube, it'll be better. Oh, you're not hearing it. 1 second. Audio's not going through for some reason. Not sure why. Let's try that again. There we go. A little loud there. Uh-oh. I forgot about the merch store stuff. Darn it. Oh, it's a table, that's why. I have no idea what I'm in for. I really don't. I really don't. Okay. So that I won't drive myself crazy trying to figure out what I just saw, we're just going to go straight into the game. That would be a lot easier. Where's the screen? I think I had it under... Game thing. Yeah, I made this special thing just for this. Okay. And now... that was the gameplay trailer. That was the trailer. That's all it is. But the game seems to be more like a kinetic visual novel, so I'm not expecting a lot of choices. But I'm suspecting a heck of a let's see. It's on Switch. It's on Steam. I think I saw another page. It was on too. Let me see. I'm not sure about everywhere else, but I definitely know it's on Switch and Steam because they have trailers for both of those. On the Nintendo eShop and on Steam. Streaming guidelines. Removal of the last chapter. Okay. Stream any part of the game, including all chapters 1 to 5. Please add your commentary, either voice or textual editing, transformative elements of the video. Do not simply upload the video. Okay, well, that's easy. Keep the game's audio on. Okay. Okay, I was just making sure that they there's no. They say I could actually stream it. Okay, I can stream all chapters from 1 to 5. Keep the game's volume on, as long as I add some transformative stuff to it. Either textual, voice, textual editing. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Well, let's see how it looks first, right? Give it an idea. Let's see what it's up to. Make sure the audio's set correctly. Yeah, I don't want it to be too loud. There we go. Okay. You want to start reading from episode 1. Okay. I guess it recognized when I opened up the game the last time. Z to progress through the story and A to do something else? It's been a long journey. It's dark by the time I get out of the station. A cold breeze, and I suddenly want to go home. This is a ghost town. It's certainly lonely enough to have earned that name. At least I can click with the mouse. Despite my reluctance, I quickly remember why I came here. To fulfill her wish. Okay, whose wish are they talking about? They didn't talk about her until just now, so... Wait, I just heard something. It's like a walk, like someone stepping into something. It's a promise I have to keep. Oh. You hear that? It's staticky. And that's actually part of the game. It's not an error, it's actually part of the game. I've come to see you. Huh? Nani? Who's come to see me? I don't know. Oh, this is the intro. Okay. Oh, wow. She gets the crap out of people. Okay, I'm good with that. Looks sad. We get to make a mess. It's been my dream to dream. Lately, I've been sleeping all the time, but I haven't dreamed at all. I want to dream. Too loud? Okay. So that's why I can't really tell, because right now it's at setting -40, but when the music was, it was going up to 20. So I'm going to take it down to -30 and see if that works. I want to escape from reality and go somewhere, elsewhere. But no matter how much I sleep, the world of dreams just won't welcome me. Oh, now I don't even have to click. Looks like it's an autoplay that's been enabled. Have I ever even had a dream? I'm not so sure myself. Huh? And thus, I'm on the precipice of awakening. Oh no, they're using big words. No. My body floats up from the darkness of dreamless sleep, reminding me that I do have a body, and I'm not just part of the puddle of dream goo? Dream goo? Okay, I never heard of dream goo. But I want to sleep over. I always want to do that. I grab a hold of sheep's tail and try to slink myself back into the goo. Okay, there's an obsession with goo here. I let out a yawn and open my eyelids. I recognize the sound of a ringing phone. So that's what woke me up. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm awake. Now what? I've woken up once again. My heart feels cold, heavy, as if someone had poured icy water into the empty hole in my chest. I look outside the window. It's almost dawn. It looks pretty cold to me. It's glitchy again. You see that? It's glitchy. Everyone's starting to go home. The air is hurried and restless, but also satisfied and overflowing with hope. How can you get that from looking out the window? Oh. And then my heart gets another degree colder. Nani. Let's go. Ikuze. I quickly grab a change of clothes, put on my coat, and head to the door leading out of my one-room apartment. These glitches are a little unnerving. I'm sorry. I wince at the cold sensation of the metal doorknob when I turn it. Once I walk through the hall and down the stairs, the door leads outside. Nani? Nani? What? 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 Nani? Nani? What the macaroni and cheese just happened? Huh? Did I? Okay, apparently I bumped into my gamepad and it fast forwarded the game. Okay, so yeah, you can control it from the gamepad. Just be careful not to bump it. That scared me. Okay, let's start from here. I'm getting achievements for rewinding. I'm getting achievements for rewinding. You gotta be kidding me. Everyone's starting to go home. The air's okay. We already saw that. Oh, okay. How do I just progress? Okay, A. Okay, I brushed against my gamepad when I was adjusting my blankie, and apparently it suddenly started rewinding. But then it was giving me achievements for rewinding and fast forwarding. I didn't expect that. That was a surprise. Well, speed runs backwards. That's what it was. It was going all the way back to the intro. I'm gonna get back to the point where we were before. Yandere. Okay. I went to the cold sensation of the metal doorknob when I turned it. Once I walked through the hall and down the stair, the door there leads outside. I don't remember bumping it. That's the weirdest thing. These glitches are kind of creeping me out. outside as ever. Thick snow covers the ground, like always. Good thing I brought my boots. A cursory glance at a nearby brick fence reveals graffiti in a language foreign to me. You know, nah, I don't want to do all of it because I want to keep it at my own pace. Behind it, in the distance, are buildings covered in pastel candy-like colors, except they're now faded, dull, and ambiguous. There aren't many tall buildings. What does stand out, though, is a cylinder thrusting forth from the middle of town, as well as a particular silhouette of a church in the distance that almost looks like this part of a guided onion on top. What is that thing? It looks like a castle tower in the middle. And that thing over there looks like a sand crawler at the far corner down there, all the way down there on the left side. In any case, I got a feeling that this isn't the place where I belong. I wouldn't want to belong there either. Just saying. Someone decided it'd be called that. That been something, or rather, this anyone's ever called it. This is a ghost town after all. There's not much else here. So if you're going to name the town after its inhabitants, what else are you going to call it? It's ghosts that live here. Or rather, that's all anyone's ever called them. I think that it's the only thing they're comfortable calling themselves since they live forever and are active at night. They really are ghost-like in that sense. But I guess the like part is off-putting. They've settled on just straight up calling themselves ghosts. Naturally, I'm a ghost myself. As dawn breaks and the ghosts go home, I head out into the ghost town. The horizon's starting to turn blue, so I'm sure it'll be dawn soon enough. I love this time of night, especially the sky. I do realize I'm kind of basic for liking something as commonplace as the sky, but watching the pitch black expanse gradually fade to navy and then blue makes me feel somehow both excited and relaxed. Oh, just walking. Okay. I take a step forward and get confused. Oh, it doesn't take me that much to get confused, honestly. Why was I sounding so gloomy? I often space out and lose track of what I was thinking. I've been like this for longer than I can remember. I feel like a broken machine. If only I could keep these sad thoughts away. Not once have I ever been able to stop them. I start digging through my memory and try to remember what started that gloomy train of thought and walk outside half asleep. Okay, it looks like there's a Nita Reno in the Pokeball chat. My feet just started walking on its own. Someone once said that the subconscious part of our mind is larger than the conscious one. I passed through the small gate of the similarly small apartment complex. There are many footprints left in the snow, and they're all footprints heading home, like in the opposite direction of that I'm headed. It seems that lonely thought has set my memory into motion. I remember now. Once again, I failed to dream, and then I got a phone call from that girl, which woke me up. I couldn't sit still, so I went outside. Yangi! I'm walking a little bit, but that thingy just showed up. That thingy over there. Let me move myself over so you can see it better. This is weird. No! Okay, it was a mousey. It was the mousey. It was a mouse. The mouse. I cannot scroll with the mouse. If I scroll with the mouse, it fast forwards. That's how I screwed up before. Okay, now I know. Now I know. Okay. Okay, let's get back to the point where we were at before. Get to that point where we made that weird sound. Hmm. Okay, there we are. It looks like there's an ad about to start soon, so let's take a little quick 3-minute break while the ad runs, okay? Okay, so now we know. Do not brush against the gamepad and do not scroll your mouse. Okay? Because otherwise you're going to get a freaking jump scare that you're not going to see coming. I didn't see it coming either way. Jeez. After these messages, we'll be right back. Oh, man. While that's doing that, let me fix an error that I saw on one of the scripts. Okay. That's why I'll turn off the lights. That's what I need to fix. Okay, let's copy that one. And now I need to have the option to... What was the command group called? Was it Bully Sandy Group? Yeah, I need to look for the code set called Bully Sandy Group. Yes, that's exactly what I named my scripts. Yep, there it is. Beat up Sandy. Lights out. Okay, so let's paste that one I need here. And move it to the top. And okay, remove you. Delete that. And delete that. Delete. Sub action. Okay, so now, next time someone does the turn off a lights thing, it's going to do the same thing that it does for the ads instead of adding a whole big block of blackness that was causing problems before. So I fixed it. I finally fixed it. Sayoko is who just did this ha sound. Oh, I have enough time to make some tea, right? Oh, I only have 44 seconds. Still enough time to make some tea, I think. It depends on the tea. I haven't had ginger in a while. Ginger tea will be good this time of night. Yeah. I like the smell of ginger tea. Ginger tea is yummy. That's orange tea in there. Okay, add fridge is still running, so it'll be up in a few seconds. So let me make my thing of tea real quick, and then we'll resume once I get my tea started. So it will just be a few moments. Just want to make some tea. That way I can have something I can take my medicine with when the stream is over. I still have to take a lot of meds. I'm not happy about it, but I do. I gotta take it. Otherwise, my sickness is gonna come back, and we don't want that to happen, right? Right? Okay, tea is brewing. Okay, so back to the game. Ha! No, what you do? Okay, something else. Clicking on the top title bar fast forwards the game too. There's so many ways to change this game around. It's weird. Huh. I wish I didn't remember that. But I suppose when you've forgotten something, it's human nature to try to remember it. The need to remember may not be at the top of the hierarchy of needs, but it's definitely pretty high up. Pretty much. Either that or I'm just klutzy. Clicking stuff that I don't know there are buttons. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't, I mutter to myself as I tread through the snow. When I've reached a road, the snow has already been cleared, making it much easier to walk. There's not another soul on the road, but I can feel the gazes of the ghosts from inside their buildings. I can't say I like it, but it's better than seeing them face to face. There are many ghosts in town, but someone who currently doesn't have friends, my one and only hobby is to walk around the town early in the morning like this. It's nostalgic, melancholic, and yet somewhat exciting. How is that exciting? I don't get that. I don't understand what they mean by that. I guess it's the thrill of being the only one who does it, I guess. That's how I always feel when I go for these walks. I walk through this shabby backdrop of the city streets until I turn the corner and the scenery changes, ever so slightly. I've reached a plaza in the middle of the town. There are benches placed here and there, as well as the signboard of a cafe with a full view of the plaza, but it's not exactly a place with a calm, relaxing atmosphere. And that's due to the overwhelming presence of something that's the opposite of calm and relaxing. Okay, who here suddenly has gotten Fallout 3 vibes? Who here has gotten Fallout 3 vibes from this image right here? Let me know. Am I the only one who's noticed the relation? I would definitely say, you don't know? Okay, let me break it down. In the beginning of Fallout 3, after you coming out of the vault, and you come across the first town that's nearby, you come across a town called Megaton. And in the middle of the city is a huge, big bomb that could go off at any minute that people are actually leaving there and actually worshiping. So, seeing this missile in the middle of the street, in the middle of the city, and no one's done anything about it, first thing I'm thinking, Megaton! In the center of the plaza is the indiscernible stone wreckage of what probably used to be a fountain, and sticking out of it is a giant metal cylinder with fins. That looks nothing like a fountain, but okay. It's been here for ages. A silhouette as simple as clear. Its purpose. Destruction. Complete and utter destruction. There's no mistaking it. It's a missile. Ooh. I have no way of knowing what sort of missile it is, but the fact of the matter is that it's a missile. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know how long this town's history goes, but ever since it became a ghost town, the missile's been there, apparently. Since it hasn't exploded, it's probably a dud. And strangely enough, the missile is packed with the names of the town's ghosts etched all over its surface, like some sort of memorial. Naturally, my name's on there too. I have no memory of writing it there, and yet it is. Okay. Like a signature on a shady contract I've been deceived into signing. Maybe I'd be a little proud to have my name here if I like this town, but since I don't, it doesn't make me happy at all. Really? I don't watch a lot of post-war movies, so I would not know that at all. And I totally forgot to put add sugar to my tea. One sec. See, I think the only movie I've watched, The Devil War and Edward Milsels, was Doctor Strangelove, and the last scene of that has a guy riding a missile, which is about to be used to launch the next World War. So this is kind of a new concept for me. And that tea is really hot. And my connection is starting to fizzle out. That's not right. 1 second, guys. Make sure that I'm not having internet swapping or something. Okay. Sometimes I might have to wind up forcing my computer to forget other connections that it tries to connect into when it's swapping the connection around. Instead, it makes me feel like I've been bound to this depressing place. So if anything, I find it disgusting. Suyaka kick! Wait, this is her talking? She's the one talking? This is her talking? I thought that was... okay. I'm a little lost now. I take 2 or 3 steps back and get a running start and give the missile a good kick. Specifically, I aim at the spot where my name is written. Someone speaks up from behind me. You idiot! What if it explodes? Shocked, I turn around to see a red-headed girl I recognize. She's a person, or rather a ghost, I'd rather not run into. That's one thing I haven't forgotten. What? It's not like I did anything. She may not have done anything, but I have, so I don't know what to say. Obviously, I'm not expecting her to do anything with retaliation, and it's not like I hate her or anything. But I don't know if what I've done maybe was some kind of taboo. Ow! All she could do is let out a pathetic groan. Hey, wait! I turn around to make a break for it. I run shamelessly, waving my arms around my arms and legs. A ponyta has appeared. Anya, that redheaded, appeared right beside me. Yeah, behind me, so I have no choice but to make a loop around the town that's roughly shaped like a circle in order to get back home. I try to run fast, but my body just doesn't feel like it. I keep tripping and almost cry every time, but before I realize it, I'm back home. When I close the door behind me, I finally snap out of it, and I can almost feel the wind blowing through my stomach. Now that I think about it, I haven't eaten anything in a long time. Well, it's not like I'm gonna die or anything. When I toss my coat off the door, it starts melting from the bottom hem up. Like an orange peel eats through a piece of styrofoam. It bubbles, melts, and forms droplets. What? What type of clothes is she wearing? The boots I toss by the bed melt too. leaving behind useless heels and souls. And by the time I toss myself into bed, even my feet start to melt. What the heck is going on here? Even ghosts feel pain once the skin melts off and exposes muscle that gets dry and stiff upon contact with the air. It hurts. Wait, is she physically a ghost? I'm even more confused than I thought I was. The smallest flicker of air in the room causes me unbearable pain, as if rubbing irritants into open wounds. Ghosts can't survive the morning sun. The reason I kept tripping over myself on the way here may have been a result of losing part of my leg muscles. Thinking about that possibility helps distract me a little from the pain. But it's not as much of a problem as it may seem. It's no big deal, really. Nothing dies in this town. Just leave me alone a while and everything will be back how it should be. Yeah. To sleep is to temporarily lead your body into the darkness of slumber. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. By the time I wake up, my body will be back to normal, my legs will have healed, and I won't hurt anymore. Hopefully. Is my connection dying? It looks like my connection is dying. Let me do a quick little ad and see if I can resync something real quick, okay? Because something's acting stupid right now. Uh-oh. A 1 minute ad should be enough to fix it. After these messages, we'll be right back. And plus, I need to get some tea in my chest mouth because I was about to pass out from all the bad coughing. Come on. Okay, ad should be done. And it should stabilize pretty soon. Well, I'm still in the dark because the script is supposed to be for 3 minutes instead of the 1 minute. But I just needed to run a 1 minute ad to stabilize the connection. Now we're back to the 2,400 kilobytes per second, but we were down to 100 for a bit. So I figured if I run an ad, it was going to force the net to connect to it better once the ad run was complete. And it looks like that's what happened. So the next time I have an issue with the connection again, I'll just do that. I needed that tea. I really did. Okay. Back to the game. Okay, it didn't fast forward this time when I clicked the top bar. So it must have been something. I must have scrolled it or something when I clicked on it. Okay. This sure hurts. I speak up, even though I know there's nobody there to respond. Well, it would be nice if there was someone to respond, someone to sympathize with my pain. Ow, my feet. Well, maybe I'm a little lonely. Did a teardrop fall on my pillow, or was it just my imagination? My eyes fall shut before I can find out. And my toes are starting to hurt. I see a town off in the distance. I'm heading there at full speed. To the left and right, there's nothing but an endless snow desert. Up ahead, railroad tracks stretch far into the distance. Behind me, the railroad ties blur together, which is a sign that we must be going pretty fast. Okay, good. I'm back to normal again. Good. At this speed, I should be feeling the wind on my skin, but I don't feel a thing on my body. It's only now that I realize I don't even have a body at all. Without a body, I exist as nothing more than a perspective. A perspective that's somehow chugging along the railroad like a train. Without a body, I don't get tired, so I just aimlessly watch the scenery flow. Once I'm about a few kilometers away from the town, I finally recognize it. That's the town I live in. That's a bit of a relief, but it's at least not some strange, unknown territory. Before long, my train self, will arrive at the station. But as I gradually slow down, my body doesn't feel a thing. Not even momentum. Suddenly, my perspective switches, as if someone had turned the tuning dial on an old analog radio. My new perspective is facing the doors inside a train. I'm already at the station. The doors open automatically. There stands a girl. She pulls the corners of her mouth to the sides as to say, bleh, before telling me, welcome. Welcome? I've lived here a long time, so I don't need anyone to welcome me. What's even going on? I tried to tell her those things, but I can't speak at all. By the time I wake up, it's completely dark outside. Ghosts are nocturnal creatures, and thus the town's bustling with liveliness. No dreams again. But the pain in my legs and the damage to my clothes have both vanished as if nothing had happened. I'm just a little relieved. I think I woke up earlier than usual. I checked the outside of my window again as part of my daily habit to see how much time is left before sunrise. We need to talk. Nani? Nani? Huh? Huh? I can't tell what that is. I haven't seen that electric bulletin board before. It looks pretty haphazardly made too. There's wires poking out and duct tape stuck on here and there. It's probably handmade. It's been lazily stuck on the side of a wall of a building facing my apartment. I got a hunch as to who put it there. Almost everything in the world can be fixed with a little duct tape. To me, it looks kind of like Korean letters. That's why I'm a little confused. But then I see some Roman-looking letters too. So I'm a little confused. And this game is Japanese based, so I'm not sure. Maybe there's missing pixels that's making it weird to read. But I don't know. I definitely see some Korean symbols in there. That little circle and the line underneath it, I'm pretty sure I recognize that as one of the Korean alphabet letters I saw. Probably Jasmine would know for sure because Jasmine's studying it, but I don't know. Ring! The phone starts to ring right on cue. I check to see if my socks are on and if my boots and coats are there. I comb my hair with my fingers, but it'll probably get messy again. It's not like I have time to fix it properly, though. Icky dot, I forgot, I'm off. I turn the doorknob, nope. Okay, doorknob and pull hard. Okay, they had two words mushed together there. What? When I open the door, I see a ghost standing in the common area of the apartment hallway. Is she a grown-up child? Or a childish adult? By appearances, she could go either way. But if you ask me, I know she's the former. I think she's beautiful. Yoo-hoo! Even as she starts talking, she doesn't stop filing her nails. She's number 2 on my list of people I'd rather not see right now. If it's not obvious, number 1 on that list is the redheaded girl, the ghost named Anya. Pacifica. Long time no see, Sayako. When I hear her somewhat friendly tone, it takes everything I have to keep my mind from unraveling. Pacifica's very smart. I get the feeling that all of this was part of those girls' plan to get to me. Those two know me. Probably have for far longer than I've known them. I need to go for a walk. I know I can't oppose her, but I know I just cannot oppose her either. Listen to what I have to say, and you can go on as many walks as you like. I'm getting dizzy. Pacifica speaks softly, but has a firm fortitude. I don't think anyone can meaningfully oppose her in any way. Phone keeps ringing behind the door I just shut. It's kind of nauseating. But I'm sure you'll find what I have to say quite interesting. It's not like I don't want to hear it, but why me? Please don't get the wrong idea. I just need help. Help? Pacifica takes a step forward, closing the distance between us. My body tenses up. I can't be sure if she isn't carrying a knife. Not like she isn't allowed to. Whatever. I'll just put up with it for now. It's not like I'll die or anything. As I let my thoughts run wild, suddenly I smell something sweet. Something relaxing. It's not my tea because I'm still drinking that myself. A new ghost has arrived. Pacifica brings her face close and whispers into my ear. It sends shivers down my spine, blowing away both the nausea and the sleepiness. And a new Pokemon has appeared, the Hakamo. A new ghost? I would have thought that would be no more ads. No, we gotta wait for a minute. Let's just get that ad out of the way. I need to do the stretches anyway. Stretch! Macaroni and fried cheese. And it's about to start in 31 seconds. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that was a little too relaxing. Whoa. Whoa. I'm sorry. I'm kind of losing it right now. But I'm also starting to get a little tired. Maybe I should stop the stream for now and maybe pick this up later at another time. It's not that I don't want to stop streaming, but I am literally physically exhausted. I spent a lot of time running around the school today, and then having to wait longer for the concert to finish or get to a point where I can start streaming. Um, Maybe stay a little longer than I wanted to, and I am physically exhausted. And the ad's about to start.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I want to give this my all, but I'm not sure if I have enough energy to do it. So maybe I should just save it for a vote later instead. Put it on an indie game vote day instead. That actually might be better, honestly. I think it'll be probably better. Yeah. I gotta wait for another minute and a half because of that early ad I had paused. If I would have ran a 3-minute ad at that time, it wouldn't be a problem now. But because I only ran a minute instead of the whole 3 minutes, my auto ad said, "Okay, we still owe us a whole minute and a half that you need to do." So, yeah, I'm kind of stuck with this, and I'm kind of not fully here. So I'm physically, mentally rambling right now. I don't know if people are hearing me or people are acknowledging me or not. And I am getting sleepy. I really am. I'm trying to stay awake, but I don't have the energy for it. I don't. Okay. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. What happened to my hair? Hands up. Hands up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, I need to find out. Is there a way for me to save my status? Why? Yeah, let's stop right here. Okay. The ad should be done by now. I'm sorry about the interruption, but I am at the point where I don't think I have enough energy to progress any further. Um, I was physically exhausted from what happened at work today, so those kids really wore me out, wore me down. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for today, and I'll see what I can do. What I'm trying to work with here. So give me a moment, please. Let me see if I can do what I wanted to do. I don't know if they're still alive or not. Probably not. Yeah, they're offline. So I will go and see if someone else is playing this game, and I'll see if I can possibly rate them. If not, I don't know. Oh, I am the only one who's streaming this game right now. Oh man, that's not fun. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. This is someone we haven't rated before. Or in a while. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up. It's now 11:14, but I need to go to bed. So I'm gonna rate a VTuber who's playing some Pokemon. If it looks like red and blue, green, I think. Could be wrong, or green or gold. Probably gold because that's the zigzag zoom. So we're gonna rate them, and I'm gonna go to bed. Okay. Um. Sorry, I just don't have the energy to go on any longer. I read too many words in a row and I get sleepy. And I had to wake up early, so I can't go anymore. I can't. I try my best to hang in there as long as I can, but I just don't have the endurance for it. But want to make sure you guys were aware of a few things. There is going to be a drawing on Friday for that wine drink cup thingy. So I will be paying for the product and the shipping, and I will be setting up the Fourth Walls giveaway system, so everyone would be able, who's in the chat at the time, will have the ability to type in !enter and have a chance to win. So that's going to be my first time ever giving away a piece of merch for free like that. I will continue Indie Game Week here on Twitch. We played this one. I watched a concert. I saw the concert. They actually started performing shortly after I had posted what I mentioned before. But then they started playing the game because they wanted to see where their music was in the game. But I just couldn't wait that much longer, so I had to just give it up at that point. But they did perform like 4 or 5 songs from the new EP. And I showed them how they can use the announcement system so they can actually pin a link in chats. And I got the CD myself. Yeah, they were gaming at the beginning and they were gaming at the end, but they had musical performance in the middle. But yeah. What else was it I want to show? Something I wanted to tell you guys, so I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, the next indie game I'll be playing this week. It's on my listing here. Maybe pull it back up. Okay, the next game up. Actually, I'm gonna save Eternal Nights for the last part of the week. We're gonna call for Vaudeville tomorrow. It's a game that's powered by AI. It's a mystery game that has AI engines built into it. So I get to interact with the game with my own words, and the game will actually react to me in real time. So it looks kind of creepy too, kind of eerie, era looking, kind of weird, but it does seem interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that one next, and then I'll be playing the other two. The other two are Crimson Tactics and Eternites. I'm saving Eternites for the end because that looks like it's the most fun and exciting one, because it looks like a hack and slash adventure, and you guys know how much I love hack and slash adventures. And I do want to let you guys know about my Fourth Wall. Let me give you guys a link to it. Silly Sandy AJ dot Tokyo Pop Rocks Tokyo Pop Rocks .club. Links right into it. I actually set up a redirect, and it leads to my merch store, my new membership system. It gives you guys the option to send me money. It embeds my stream. It shows my recent TikToks, my recent YouTube vids, my recent Instagram. And if you people decide to gift items in my merch store to a community, it actually will have a live drawing live while I'm on stream. So that's what I'll be doing for that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'll be adding more merch as the week goes along, because I'm actually using this system to consolidate my store from Stream Elements and my store from Stream Labs, and put it all under one umbrella. That will pay me more money. It actually will. They want me to do a markup of $10 on top of every product price, but I chose instead to only give myself a markup of $3 over the product price. That way, I keep the price down and I still get a flat amount of money for everything that's sold. I think that's more fair, and hopefully more people will be willing to buy into that. And they did give me a $15 credit to get some merchandise, so I decided to go ahead and buy the apron, and I was going to give that to my mom. So I'll be taking a picture of that apron when it comes in and replacing the image that they have with one I have of the actual thing, and then I'll give the apron to my mommy because it's the one that says "Let's eat." It's a cute little apron. I like it. So yeah, but I'm hoping utilizing the system and setting up content creation around that site instead of on places like Kick. If I stop wasting my time on Kick and actually focus my time on on that new site, I could actually up my game as a content creator and actually create content that's worth getting, creating merchandise, creating exclusive video streams, creating new commissions. So yeah, that's what I'm aiming to do. I'm trying to break free of the stranglehold that Twitch has on my streaming career. So eventually, I would like people to sub to me on that page more so than Twitch. And I set it up where the first month is going to be a discount too. So that's also a thing that's quite important, a very important factor, because Twitch has their September thing going on, but I have it set up where if people go for a tier 1 sub on there, it's only going to cost $2.50 for the first month. If people go for a tier 2 sub over there, $5 for the first month, or a tier 3 sub over there, $7.50 for the first month, and I get at least like 90%. I think a huge chunk. I think it was like 60 or 70% of the money, so it's still a huge amount. It really is. So yeah, I get lots more money out of that site than even more so than coffee. So I'm trying to migrate everything over there. Okay, but beyond that, I'm going to go ahead and set up my raid now. Get my raid message set up. Raid 1 if you're a sub here on Twitch. Also, there are features where I can actually set it up where if a person is subbed to me on Twitch, they get an extra discount on my merch store. And vice versa. Raid 2. Okay, so you copy the raid message from there. Make sure that the person I'm waiting to raid is still streaming. Okay, yep, so they're still putting a beat down on Pokemon. Yeah, I'm gonna go for them. Okay. And set up my edit on the fly. Tashimi is who we'll be raiding today. Okay. Okay, initializing raid. Okay, and copying the raid message. And going to my raid screen. Yeah.
Burn up! Sure.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's about right.
There we go. Now it's set. I'll catch you guys later.
So
Bye bye.
the only thing really coming up for me is the convention I'm going in like late October with Scratched.
Okay, bye bye.
Other than that, it's just trying to deal with the bullshit that is work. As an internal organ that senses the Earth's rotation, using this special organ, a hoot hoot begins hooting at precisely the same time every day. Bird. Hoot wireless.
Boom.
Face. Bird, doot doot doot. What do we have now?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Just need a team 6 mostly.
Okay. Okay, so let me get out of the screen before next crazy.
Yo! Hi Raiders! You're being raided by a bunch of silly knuckleheads. Ah!
Okay, I gotta stop this thing. My shadow system sucks on the screen. Sheesh.
Welcome Raiders!
Stop streaming.